And yes, you guys are looking for the 20 to 40K call. You are in the right spot. For all of you familiar faces like Anna, Autumn, Bobby, Kayla Irby, I saw her on here, Jose, of course, and Renee Krause. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys. And for all the new faces, we got a couple new faces on here. Bethany, what's up, Brian Neal? Isaac. Who else is on here today? Juan. Lori. Oh, Lori's on here twice now. 2 weeks in a row. Good to see you, Lori. Priority carpet cleaning. Okay. Welcome, guys. This is us documenting the journey from us starting our second cleaning business. We started it from zero, and we got it to $20,000 in 90 days. And so this is the second segment where we're now, after we get to $20,000, we're not done. We're just getting started, and now we're documenting the journey to $40,000 per month. And all of the replays up to this point are inside the school community. And so if you're not inside the school community, we'll talk about that as we get towards the end of this, but a lot of you guys are in the school community, so you guys can go watch the replays. You guys can literally watch us from week number 0. We started with $400. Our very first week, we made $400. And this week, we're going to share with you guys how much we made in week 20. I believe this is week 20 now, that we've been documenting this journey every single week and showing you guys exactly what we're doing, what we're focusing on, what are the constraints, and hoping you guys be able to see through our lens, and so you guys can see what we're working on. And there's a high probability, there's a strong correlation. Maybe that's what you should be working on as well. So, Katie, are you ready to dive into week number 20 of this cleaning business?
Heck yeah.
Let's go, kids. Let's go. Awesome. Also, if you guys are new here, get into the chat, say hello. Everybody on here is the cleaning business owner. And so, with that being said, as much as you think you're going to get value from watching this ridiculous presentation on how our week 20 went for Mesa 5-star cleaning, you'll get far more value by making friends with all the other faces, the other people you'll see inside this group. People like Jacinta, people like Bobby, people like Jose, people like Kayla Irby. These are like really good humans who are really good at business who want to actually help you. Okay? Screw me, screw Katie. Okay? Like, you don't want to know us. You want to know those people. Okay? Those people are good humans. I shouldn't say that me and Katie are not good humans, but what I'm saying is that if you came here to see me and Katie, you'd be disappointed. Okay? You'll be far happier if you start making friends with this community. Okay? So, with that being said, get in the chat, turn your video cameras on, let people see you. Like, this is kind of like how friendship is made. It's like, you gotta like say hi. You gotta put yourself out there. Turn your damn Zoom screen on. Type in the chat, say, hey, I'm new here, right? I own a cleaning business somewhere in the United States, or maybe it's Canada, or maybe it's a different country. I don't know, right? Be friendly. All right, I'll share my screen now. So this is the vision sheet. If you guys have never seen the vision sheet, well, today you're in for a special treat. This is how you get all the cheat codes. This is how you figure out how to grow a cleaning business with just looking at data. And so this vision sheet, you can, if you're in the masterclass, it is in there for free. You guys can grab this sheet and start using it in your business. So, last week, Katie, we did 119 job ticket hours. We had our average cleaners, average 15. And the number of cleaners, we had 8. Okay? So, our goal is 8, which is great. Average number of cleaner hours is 28, so quite a bit less than that. And then our job ticket hours was 213, so quite a bit less on that as well. So we've got some room to go as far as cleaners are concerned. But as we get down, we'll share with you what we're doing on the cleaner front. So projected monthly revenue, right now we're sitting at $27,400. So that's what we're shaping up for the month of July to look like. Current monthly revenue is $18,000 through June or through July 19th. And then weekly revenue last week was $6,550. So not quite a PR, but I think it was like a second or third, which is not too bad. Revenue per clean, a little under $200 per clean, and then 33 total cleans. So that's what our data was last week. Katie, any thoughts before I move down to the next section of the vision sheet?
No thoughts on that, but I do have a quick question for you. People interested in getting into the masterclass, do you want me to send them the masterclass link or the school walkthrough link?
Yeah, great question. I don't want you to do anything. I want James to do it. I want you to be paying attention, James. Send the link to the masterclass. You guys get access to that, and then wait on school. Wait on
Okay.
school. Wait on
Cool.
school. We got to sell the people on how they have the opportunity to join a free community, and so it takes selling to give people for free, because they always wonder like what's the catch? The catch is you're gonna have to do the freaking work, otherwise we're gonna kick your ass out. No, I'm just joking. Well, kind of both maybe. All right, revenue.
But my comments on that are just we went backwards from previous week.
Yeah, and that's going to happen more often than not. You're gonna go backwards. So that's also my comment to that is like if you expect to always be going like this, you're silly. You're silly. Okay. You will never always go like this. Okay. I'm gonna just side tangents for a second. So I told the story to Katie on was it Friday? Was it Friday, Katie, or was it Thursday? I can't remember what day it was. I was at the gym. And so this is the first time this ever happened to me I've been lifting for 20 years. 20 years in August 2004 is when I started lifting weights. Okay. And a girl walked up to me and she's like, I saw you last year. You were small. You're way bigger now. And she's like, what are you doing? Like, because at the time I was writing my notebook of my weights. She's like, are you on a program? And in that moment, I just was like totally caught off guard. I was just totally confused. I was like, thank you. I just write my workout down. I'm confused. You know, I'd never had a girl walk up to me was impressed. Like girls, did you guys know? Like girls don't give a shit about guys getting jacked and strong and big. Like they don't care. They don't care. Only other guys care. Like I have guys come to me all the time, but never girls. So I just was thrown off, and I just like, and when I left the conversation, I actually felt bad because I was like, I didn't give any value to this girl. And so I was sitting there on my next workout or on my next exercise, and I was like trying to replay this conversation of like how I would add value to this person. I was like, how would I add value to that conversation? Because I was totally oblivious. And so my next exercise, I was probably on like my set 2 or 3, and I shit you not, another girl, totally different girl, stopped me and was like, are you the guy who used to do cab raises over here? Like, I was like, yeah, that's probably me. Like, I do cab raises everywhere. And she's like, you are so much bigger. I was like, no way. This just happened again. This never happened in 20 years, and it just happened twice in literally within 5 minutes. 2 separate girls. I was just like, no. But I was ready. I was like, oh my God. I'm so glad that I literally immediately I went to like, how could I provide value? And so here's what I said to her was, you know what? The greatness that you see in me, it shows that there's greatness inside of you. And all of a sudden she just was like, wow, that was like super nice. She was not expecting that. And it was like one of those moments that I was like so glad that I like immediately went into solution mode and got prepared, because like it literally something that had happened in 20 years, it quite literally happened again twice in 10 minutes. And it was so crazy, right? I'm not really sure where I was going with that, Katie. What was the reference point to the start of that conversation?
Not always going forward.
Oh yeah. And so one of the things that I told her, the second girl, was like, just so you know, like right now I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. I've been in worse shape for the majority of the 20 years that I've been lifting weights for. Right? There's been so many phases where I've been in terrible shape. I've had different priorities. I've been in different seasons. But the reason that I am now in the best shape I've been to is I never stopped. I just found a way to show up. I just found a way to stay in the game. Even when I just like showed up to the gym just to freaking show up and like go through the motions, that counts. That matters. That makes a difference. Because as soon as things lined up and my priorities got straight and my time straight and my other resources straightened up, I was ready to go and I had momentum going. And the most powerful thing you can get is momentum. And so understanding this, guys, is that like right now, if your business is going backwards, good. It means you're in business. Because there's more people out there who quit their damn businesses because they're like, oh, I don't want to go backwards. It hurts my ego. Poor me. Somebody feel bad for me. Look at all my excuses. And they fucking quit because they're quitters. And no one's having to feel bad for them. But guess what? Ain't nobody feel bad for them except for themselves. I don't feel bad for them. You shouldn't feel bad for them because you got you to think about. And so, with that being said, if you guys want to be the best entrepreneurs, you want to have the best business, you must go through having a shitty business and going backwards. It's part of the game. Okay? So we went backwards by like $500, by the way. So like a little bit, right? And there's other people on here who I coach who I know this, like your business is going backwards. Good. It's testing you. It's testing your character. Because you know what? If everything went well all the time, yes, it'd be freaking easy to be in business. It's not reality. Kitty, how long have we been in business for?
This business or in business in general?
Just in business in general.
Over a decade.
Over a decade. Have we always been going like this?
No.
She laughs. She laughs. Okay? So, backwards is part of the game. So hopefully I'm trying to set an expectation for you guys who always think that like you're always going to make progress. It's not the truth. Okay? Have we made money every single month that we've been in business over the last 10 years?
No.
I would say more times than not, we've either broke even or maybe lost money more times than we made money. As far as the frequency. Now, the amounts, there are certain seasons where we made a lot of money. And so understand that, like, that's really what I want you guys to understand. So there's going to be a season where you guys are going to make a lot of money, and that's where you need to put the gas pedal down. Because that season's not going to last very long. Okay?
Yeah, Alex Hormozi had a great post the other day. He said something about goodness and greatness. Like greatness, there's no such thing as being great. The only thing that is true is being good for a really long time. Consistently good is how you get to great. There is no such thing as greatness.
Yeah.
I thought that was powerful.
It's really good. So, we went backwards, Katie. Good. We did good. Okay? We're just doing good now.
Yeah, sometimes I have to go backwards to light an ass under, like light a fire under my ass enough to be able to go forwards again. So, yeah. Go forwards this time.
Okay. So, let's move on. So, let's move on down, boys and girls. We're moving on to the revenue. So, as you guys saw here, ZenMaid and QuickBooks, we're at $18,000 for the month, collected and billed. Last week, let's see here. Last week, initial clean revenue, we did $29.47. Reoccurring revenue is $36.03. Cool to see. Outstanding invoices over 7 days, $2,000. In less than 7 days, $409.
No, you have that backwards, but we got you.
Less than 7 days is $2,000, and greater than 7 is $409. Thank you. All right, let's talk about some marketing. So for marketing, we spent $247 on Google local services. We spent $860 on Facebook. So we spent $1,000 altogether, or excuse me, $1,100 altogether. From Facebook funnel, we got 44 leads. That's pretty good. Not bad. Facebook Messenger, 1. Missed calls. We had 12 missed calls, 6 from Google local services, 1 homepage, 3 incoming leads, 2 referrals. We had 69 leads. Woo-wee! $16 a lead. Anything less than $20 is doing great. So,
what percentage of your revenue comes from marketing leads?
What percentage of our revenue comes from marketing leads? What is
like paid marketing? Like paying for Facebook ad versus organic calls that are free.
Yeah, so everything is broken down right here. So we have
right, so 40, everything's coming from Facebook pretty much. Mostly.
For paid? Yeah, so we have 2 paid channels. We have Google local services and Facebook ads. And so the Facebook funnel, you can see the direct Facebook ads. We got 44 from that 860 was direct from there. Google local services, that 247, the direct lead was 6. Now, how I track leads, and if you guys have marketed long enough, you understand that just because somebody didn't come through Facebook didn't mean they didn't see your shit on Facebook or Google. And so that's why I track leads as an entirety, because I really don't care where the lead comes from. I just want to get the lead. And so that's also why we tracked missed calls and incoming leads. These people call our business, because sometimes people will see our ad on Facebook and then they'll Google us, they'll see the reviews, and then they'll call. That lead doesn't get tracked to Facebook. Sometimes it's the way around. Sometimes they'll Google us, they'll see us on Google, and then they'll forget about us. And then all of a sudden they'll see the Facebook ad 2 days later and like, oh, I remember those guys, right? And so I ultimately track every single lead that comes into our business right here, as you guys can see on the vision sheets. We have 69 total leads, and then I just combine the marketing of what we pay on Facebook and Google as a total and say that our cost per lead is $16. So we pay $16 in order to get all these leads. Now, do we actually pay money for people to call our business, to come to our homepage for referrals? Technically, no. But truthfully, like, all the marketing helps. Now, on a different sheet, I do actually track marketing lead source and conversions. So I can actually track how many of the Facebook ads close. I can track how many Google locals or how many LSA leads close. I can track the all the lead sources. I can track the percentage of them that close and associated dollar amount to those as well. That's not for this meeting. And it's honestly on a different sheet. But generally speaking, you just have all your marketing boxes right here, and then whatever you're paying on, just understanding that just because someone doesn't come through your Facebook ad doesn't mean that Facebook didn't start that conversation. Because ultimately, marketing is just being seen and being made known. And that happens more than just one Facebook ad. Like, most of the times that people click on our ads, they've seen it multiple times. So.
Yeah, I was just impressed with that. I mean, I'd be curious what the ROAS is there, because you're really not spending that much money on Facebook ads for how much revenue you're generating supposedly from Facebook. I just never looked into Facebook, so maybe that's why I'm here, because that's an insane return on ad spend.
Yeah. We've been doing it for 4 years, man. So again, like, we're showing you this business, but we have a previous business that we grew to $1 million, and we ran it all through Facebook ads. So yes, it is. And you got to understand though that it's, you're able to make money on Facebook ads right from the beginning. However, you're not going to make profit until you actually convert that lead into that first sale into a second sale, because there's obviously other expenses that happen in the cleaning business. But yeah, marketing is a section of the business. Let's move on to sales, which is the next section. We get leads, but can we convert the leads? Most importantly. So when it comes to sales, last week, Katie and I, let's see what we did here, Katie. I made 49 calls. You made 47 calls. We had 22 incoming calls answered. We missed 32 calls. Quote call scheduled. Here we go. So I had 9. Katie had 15. I had 6 showed. Katie had 13 that showed. I performed 9. Katie performed 26. Nice job, Katie. And quote calls closed. I closed 8. Katie closed 14. So 22 calls last week altogether. Great job. $6,550. Not bad. And then conversions, 2 conversions at 257. I don't know if this number is right, but so yeah. So sales, great job, Katie. Way to get on the phone calls last week. Nice to see. And that was only with like even not even have very many spots open. So I think as we have more spots open, we'll be able to close more people as well.
Yeah, I would agree.
Cool. Okay, let's talk about client fulfillment. So we had 33 total cleans. We currently have 44 reoccurring clients. Last week we had 11 new cleans. We had 22 reoccurring cleans, 4 new Google reviews, 1 correction discount clean. Cleaner acquisition. This is where our bottleneck has been over the last couple of weeks. If you guys were on here last week, Katie was yelling at me, so much so that then I had Jacinta yelling at me. I had Renee yelling at me. I don't remember. There's a bunch of you guys were yelling at me for not hiring
Thank you,
cleaners.
everybody. It worked. It was amazing.
Yeah. So as you guys can see here, training. So Megan, so Keziah was in training last week, or her week number 1 of training. She made it past 1 week. She's now in week number 2. She's doing great. Megan was in training last week. She is now graduated. Katie didn't make it. Katie P didn't make it. So she's not. She texted us this morning saying she took a different opportunity, but we ended up hiring Dana, and we actually hired Sabrina, who's not on here, so I can actually just do this. Sabrina onboarded today. Look at that. Everything. Is that right? I think that looks right. So yeah. So we have Keziah is in her second week of training, and Sabrina and Dana are starting training. They just got onboarded right before we got on this call. Katie kicked them out. She said, clean our house and get the F out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. So we're getting some traction with the cleaners. All right. So, oh, this is not right, is it? Oh, yeah. I guess Jocelyn was here on Monday, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So last week, yeah, Jocelyn was only here for one day. That's why her hours are low. Rachel did 34 hours last week, which is awesome to see. Katie actually stepped up and did a couple hours last week, or did 5 hours last week. Alyssa did 28. Navy is our contractor. She did 8. Megan, although she's a trainee, her hours count. So all this JTH counts. So she almost did 30 hours last week in her second week of training, which was great. And then because I was in training, she did 34.5 hours. This number can't be right though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know where that number's coming from. Okay, so this should be, what should this be, Katie? So this number should be the total number of cleaners who work, so we can make sure our JTH is correct here, our average cleaner hours.
Do you want to include Navy?
Yeah, because I want to include all the JTH. So
7.
Full-time cleaner average hours worked is going to be D70 divided by D69. So it's this divided by this. So should this be 5 then, if we include Navy?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know where total number of cleaners is coming, because it should be 7.
Well, yeah, someone messed with the freaking formula. See? The formula is not correct here. Because it's a number. Someone typed it in. There. Okay. Okay, cool. We had no call outs last week. Good to see. Our revenue hours worked is 55. So Kitty took it upon herself to raise prices. So when we first started this cleaning business, we started at $50 a man hour. And now Katie has raised it to 57. And so that's where we're going. We're going to continue to increase it. And Katie, what was your justification for raising the prices?
Our cleaners needed to get paid more. So I increased the prices so we could pay our cleaners more.
That was it. Fancy reason for raising prices. I want to pay my cleaners more money. 5-star reviews. We got 114 5-star reviews. Let's see here.
Oh, put that at 150.
Oh my gosh. Let's just keep crushing this goal. All right, we'll go 150. Heidi Ludwig, we're actually going to fire her. She didn't get fired. We got confirmation from our team this morning that what did she ask our cleaners to do, Katie?
Yeah, so this is an interesting situation. So the first clean she wasn't very happy with. We went back, did a re-clean. Second clean was okay, she said. Third clean she didn't love. We sent another cleaner back. This said correction clean that you're seeing right here is the third clean of hers. She has referred us. She's a real estate agent, so her mouth does a lot of selling, and she says, "I'll refer all of my clients to you." She has successfully referred one client to us, who's amazing, and we did a move out clean for. But I just got word at our team meeting this morning that she is trying to poach our cleaners and have them hire. She wants to hire them on the side, under the table, and pay them more than what we pay them. So she's gonna get fired.
I actually thought it was really cool that the cleaners brought it up. And so I was like, this is how we know we have the right people on the team, is that they told us about it. And they're like, we don't feel good about this. Like, can we get rid of this client? Like, they could have done one of two things. They could have brought this up and be like, hey, guys, I don't like this feeling that a client's asking me to pay me under the table. Or they could have just been like, yeah, I'll come clean your house on Saturday, or I'll come clean your house after shift. And the fact that they brought it up, I thought that was cool. It shows that for right now, we have the right people we have the right people on the bus. Well, okay, cool. Oh, here it is right here. So we have 2 recurring clients. So Cheryl Henderson and Linda Schnedeker. Cool. And then we got our discount. So we didn't give out any $50 cleaning vouchers. So if you guys, I don't know if we talked about this last week. I can't remember in this call. I've talked about it on the school coaching call, but I think in June we started testing a different offer for the free cleaning voucher, where we stopped giving away $50. We just started giving people a free fridge or free oven cleaning, and it's been working. And so we haven't been giving away any $50 cleaning vouchers, which has been super nice. Looks like we did a correction clean here for somebody, and then we gave these 10% discounts. These are all for Google reviews. So if you guys are new here, one of the ways, if you guys saw the Google reviews, that didn't happen on accident. We didn't get 150 just didn't happen on accident, right? So one of the offers that we give to clients after their initial clean is that if they give us a Google review, we will tip the cleaner an additional $10 on their behalf, and then we will give them 10% off the next clean, as a way to incentivize them to write a 5-star review and to book a second clean. It's like the two things that if every cleaning business, if we all just got 5-star reviews and we got clients to book at least 2 cleans, your business would be drastically different, right? And so I just decided to incentivize it all in one thing, all in one sweet offer. And so all of these 10% discounts are all those. These are all people who wrote Google reviews, and so they all got 10% off. And then looks like Heidi Ludwig, she showed back up here again for discounts. And then Colleen Seawick, I don't know what hers was about. What was hers about, Katie?
I just wrote it down. I don't think that was the mouse poop house, so I don't think that there was actually a discount.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so this was week number 20 in business, and so our biggest bottleneck right now is this right here, is cleaners. So last week was a crazy week because Jocelyn, who is we would consider her she's our trainer. She's one of our trainers. Consider our top cleaner. She was gone all week. And so we had to do all this with literally 4, I guess 1, 2, 3, and then Megan was in her second week of training because I was in training. So 4 full-time cleaners plus Katie plus a contractor. And so the fact that we almost got a PR is maybe a PR, Katie. Maybe that is a PR. Considering the team we had. Now, what is not tracked on here, and it's the most telling number. Like how many cleans did we have to say no to last week?
Oh, it made me so mad. Every single time I got on the phone with somebody, everyone was like, "I need now." Friday afternoon at 2:30 p.m., somebody called me and was like, "Can you get me in today?" I was like, "No, that one's not going to work." But literally every day I had to say no to people because we had no openings. It was awful.
So that's our problem right now, and that's why we actually hired 3 people this week. Only 2 showed up to onboarding, but now we got 2 people who are starting in training starting tomorrow, and we have 1 person just graduated, 1 person in their second week of training, and for the next foreseeable future, we're going to hire at least 2 people every single week, and that's going to be the way how we grow this thing, because we're going to force growth. And right now, like no matter how many. If you don't have enough cleaners, you cannot grow your business to $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month. Like you literally have to have the cleaners. You will not grow your business to $40,000 a month with 5 cleaners. It's impossible. Like they can all work 30, 34, 38 hours. You're still not going to grow your business to $40,000 a month or $50,000 a month, whatever your goal is. And so I've got myself out of the way. So Katie helped me. This took me the whole month of June because I didn't hire a single person in June. But it's like our team is good. We had a good team, so I thought. And then one by one, boop, gone. One next week, boop, gone. Next week, boom, gone. And they're all for wonky reasons. All for wonky reasons, right? And then 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, we had 2 cleaners quit in the same day. Like, dang. And so we got humbled real quick, and I stopped taking my own advice of always have the hiring funnel going, always bring in new blood, and not making that mistake again. So that is what our current bottleneck is. More cleaners. More cleaners.